Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Sarah, hello. First to comment today. Hi, Kathy, Nikki, and Emma. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Sharon, Vicky, Debbie, and Melanie. Are we all okay? Hello, 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 hello. Oh, bless you, Veronica. Well, I'm glad you've found us, my lovely. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So today is the 2022 monthly charm deal. Sorry, this has just gone off, so I'm hoping it must be a connection thing. Alright, we'll see if that works. Hopefully that'll be okay. So this is the February 2022 monthly charm deal. So there's only openings for that today. Anything else on the order form or loyalty cards, anything like that would be opened on the next available live. We are fully booked for Friday, and I think we're either fully booked for Sunday or mostly fully booked. I'll have to double check. Oh no, wrong way. But yeah, so you'd be booking in for the next available live. Sorry, I've just got messing with this fan system. I don't know what I did. Oh, that one. There we go. There we go. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, my lovely. Did I say 2025? I'm sorry, I meant 2026. I literally had about 2 hours sleep last night. Aaron was away again for work and he came back this afternoon. And I just I had such a bad night's sleep again with him being away. So yeah, it was crazy. Right, I did post earlier the January 2026 monthly charm deal. So hopefully everyone who's received theirs, I hope you're happy with it. Those who haven't received it yet, I hope you'll be happy once it arrives, of course. So let's spin this camera around, and then if I go down, this was the January 2026. So it's going to be quite hard to show you, I think. It is a little fairy sitting on a pearl. Now, it is a 3D fairy, so obviously at every angle is different. My favourite part is the wings. Beautiful wings. A lot of detail on this one. So this was last month's monthly charm deal. This month's monthly charm deal, you don't have to have the pearl on the jewellery if you don't want to. So you can choose to have the pearl on or off. I will automatically assume that you would like to have the pearl on, but if you would like to not have the pearl on and have it loose, then that's absolutely fine as well. Just let me know when it's your turn, and then that's not a problem. Okay. So, oh bless you, thank you all for the birthday wishes. I don't actually have anything planned. I'm going to wake up and Aaron and the kids would have left already. And then I'll be working, and then I'll have to get the kids from school. So yeah, it's a normal day, to be honest. But yeah, thank you very much. So shall we get started? I did post an order list on the page. If you have ordered since then, I will do an update as we go. But I won't do an update just yet because I haven't printed off anything. I don't know if there's anything. Let me refresh. Oh yeah, so if these are for tonight, I'll add them on as we go. So, shall we get started? Up first today is Leslie Oliphant. Leslie, are you here? I feel like this one's too dark. There we go, we'll see what that's like. Leslie, hello. So Leslie, monthly chow deal, you have got one opening. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? Thank you for the stars, Vicky and Leslie. Thank you guys. Egg pop, of course you can. I'm just going to move that out of the way. So I would hate to knock it off and then go everywhere. So with your egg pop, is there certain colours that you are hoping for? As always, we'll start with Perline. So Perline, she sounds okay. Hopefully she will get through the night. Obviously, if she does run out, that's just the way of Perline, but we'll see how she goes. So Leslie, good luck. Okay, so your gifted pearl is a seafoam green. Coming across, you've got a seafoam green to start with, and then with your egg pop, and you've got 3 pearls in this one. So an icy blue. Oh, sorry. You've got a raspberry and a coral, which does have a little imperfection. Oh, I love it when these ones get shown. So this one has almost like it hasn't fully sort of layered the top layer of nacre over fully. It's got like a little... Hang on. This camera may show it now. No, not fully. So it's got a little inclusion where it's almost like the top layer of the pearl hasn't fully connected, and that is a coral. Okay, so seafoam green, icy blue, raspberry and coral. If you're happy with these, Leslie, I'll need to know which ones you would like to have on your jewellery, and of course if you're not happy, please let me know, we can swap them for you. You lost your feed. Oh, bless you. Okay, so if I go through again, you've got the gifted seafoam green, you've got the icy blue, a raspberry, and then a coral, which does have an inclusion, almost like the top layer of the mother of pearl, the top layer of nacre on the pearl isn't fully connected. Swap the blue and raspberry for matching cranberries. I'll see what I can do, just because I am quite low on the cranberries now. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to show you actually. It sounds like I've got a lot, but because the cranberries and the blood oranges are so close, I've actually got some blood oranges mixed in here. So I'll have a look to see for the cranberries. Hang on, you said for 2. Yeah, so for example, that one's definitely blood orange. So far I've got 3 different sizes. 4 different sizes. It's just, oh, those 2 are very, very similar. Let me show you these ones. Very, very similar. What do you think to those? I will go through this pot and take out the blood oranges, but for now I just have to pick out which ones are which. seafoam on the charm. Okie dokie. Perfect. So if I bring you back up, Leslie, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. There we go, that's on there, and then that's safe up there for you. And then up next today is Lillian Walker. Lillian, are you here? The fairy charm, yes, that is on the website. So that is the January monthly charm deal. Leslie, no, I agree. The coral is a special one. Definitely is. And Lillian, hello. You would like to have an egg pop. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Lillian? Let's go down and good luck. Look. Okay, so your gifted pearl is also a seafoam green. Okay, then coming back for your egg pop. And you have got 3 pearls in this one. So you've got an icy blue. You've got a Simba peach. And you've got a silver chocolate. What do you think to these? If you're happy with these, Lillian, I'll need to know which one you'd like to have on your jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Please, can you have the seafoam on the charm? Of course you can, my lovely. And just confirm, with the remaining 3, are you happy with those as your loose pearls? And then you would like to keep the rest. Okay, perfect. Well, Lillian, I hope you're happy with everything there. And of course, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well, my lovely. And that's up there for you. Okay, and then up next today is Kit Donal. Kit, are you here? Lillian, you're very, very welcome. You both love it. Oh, AJ, I'm glad you and Ava love it. I hope everyone loves the January monthly charm deal. Kit, hello. Kit, you have got 1 opening. Which opening would you like to have? Thank you, Roz. I tried a new colour and then I didn't realise that it was so bright, but it is what it is. It's on now. You'd like to have an oyster, donate to the shells. Okay, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Okay, so again, we will start with Perline and then we'll go straight down for your oyster. So, good luck. Oh, okay, so we've got a darker Cadbury purple as your gifted pal. And then coming back for your oyster, light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And we've got one pearl in here, and he is a sea foam green. So far today, everyone has had a sea foam. How strange. Okay, let me show you this one as well. Okay, so sea foam green. Kit, I will need to know if you're happy which one of these you would like to have on your jewellery. So the purple or the sea foam. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. What would you like to do? Yep, the order list was posted earlier on the page, my lovely. It is a longer list, but normally the monthly charm deals do go quite quickly because each person has got one opening, so it does go where it normally goes quite quickly on each person. Oh, okay, so we're going to have purple on the charm, and then you'd like to be invoiced for a pin cap with the sea foam. And then with the January charm, you thought it was lush and you asked for the pixie dust on it, and it was perfect. Oh, I love that. Well, again, I'm glad you're happy, Kit. And I've got that down for you, so I'm just attaching these on here. The invoice for the pin cap, that will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. Thank you for the donation with your shells as well. And then I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And then up next today is Tracy Scott. Now let me just check my emails because sometimes I do open up with Tracy not here, but I haven't seen as of yet. However, let me just double check I haven't missed anything. So Tracy Scott, are you here? I haven't got an email from her, I've just searched, so hopefully she's here. If not, we'll move on, and I'll add her to either the end if she comes on or the next available live. However, like I said, hopefully she can come on. So Tracy Scott, are you here? If anyone can see Tracy, please comment on her comment. And Tracy, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. And if not, like I said, we'll move on. And if she comes on, we can add her to the end of the order list. Thank you, Nell. And hello, Nell. So last call for Tracy Scott. Okay, so let's move on. Up next then is Carol Grant. Carol, are you here? Diane, bless you. Thank you for these stars there. That's very kind of you. In November, AJ, yes. Oh no, Diane. Oh, bless her. Of course, yeah, no, of course she won't be able to come on. My thoughts are with her. Oh, bless her. Okay. Let me make a note and then I'll send an email and sort of express. Oh, I just need to grab posts. Oh, actually, I can use these ones. Express that she doesn't need to worry about this, and whenever she's ready, we can add her in again. Book her in again. She sent me an email. Let me have a look. Okay. Okay, not a problem. Okay, which means up next is Linda Dixon. Linda Dixon, I believe I saw you earlier. Are you here? Tina, hello, welcome. Linda, hello. Can you have an egg pop? Of course you can. And you're going to wait to see what comes out. Okie dokie. So Linda, we're going to do your Paline first and then your egg pop. So good luck. And you've got a darker sea green here as your gifted pearl. Oh, sorry. So a sea green. And then coming back for your egg pop. And you've got 2 pearls in this one. So in here you've got a peacock. So a greeny blue peacock. Bless you, thank you, Gail. And it's a 2-tonal midnight blurple, but it's a really bright one. So it's midnight most of the way round, but just there it's like a flash of like a lighter purple, but then it goes back into that midnight blue blurple. So two-tonal midnight blurple. Thank you, AJ. Yes, it's tomorrow. And by the way, guys, I have popped on the monthly charm deals for March and April. They don't have images at the moment because I've sort of put them on really quickly, but I will update that shortly. But yeah, they are now on there because I know some of you do like to pre-book. So we've got a sea green, a peacock green, and a two-tonal midnight blurple. Linda, what do you think and what would you like to do? Oh, AJ, bless you. Thank you for the stars. That's extremely kind of you. They are gorgeous together, these colours, aren't they? Can you have the peacock on the charm? You can. Ooh, peacock on the charm. And you're happy with the other two as well? Perfect. Pick that one up first because that goes in its own bag. And then these in here. So let me bring you back up. Linda, I hope you're happy with everything there, and of course once it arrives as well. And then that's safe up there for you. You can't hear anything. Oh, I'm sorry you can't hear anything. I have popped the peacock on the charm for you, and the others as, oh, hang on, I can't reach my keyboard, your loose pals. I hope, oh, what happened? And the others as your loose pals. It tagged pals with Brecon shorts then. I hope you will be happy with everything once it arrives. Okie dokie. Up next today is Alison Jarrett. Alison, are you here? Caroline, thank you for these stars. Thank you, my lovely. Oh, I'm sorry that cut out for you, Linda. Can you have a pop, please? Just lost my feel, but I'm back now. Of course, no, not a problem, Alison. Brittany, oh bless you, Brittany, thank you for the stars as well. So Alison, you'd like to have an egg pop? Not a problem. Is there any certain colours that you're hoping for? So this one here, and of course Perline, I'm just looking. Yep, I did change the name. Okay, so good luck, my lovely. Okay, so your gifted pearl is a yolk yellow. Now he's ever so slightly oval shape, only slightly there. Okay, then coming back for your egg pop. And you have got 3 pearls in this one. Oh, so it's a pickle with a pickle green. You have got a blood orange and a purple frost. Okay, Alison, what do you think to these? So if I go through again, yolk yellow, pickle green, you've got a blood orange and a purple frost. What do you think to these? If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like to have on the jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Oh, Carol, bless you. So Diane let me know about your email, and the email said that you won't be on tonight. So I did call you, but we did move on. But if you would like to be on tonight, I can add you back into the end of the order list. Can we swap the green and orange for 2 plums, 1 on the charm and the rest on lobster fittings? So do the plums need to match at all? Oh, it's a different Carol. Oh, I see. Well, Carol, still, my lovely, I can add you back onto the end of the order list if you would like me to. Not a problem. So I'm guessing, Alison, the plums don't need to match. Hang on, let me reread. 1 on the charm and the rest on lobster fittings. Okay, so we've got a larger one. Well, I can go for another slightly bigger one. How about those 2 there? So the green, I've already lost it. The green and the blood orange. So what do you think to those there? Not matching. No, that's fine. I've got similar, but they're not matching. So if I've understood correctly, we're going to have 1 plum on the jewellery, and then you'd like to be invoiced for lobster fittings with the 3 remaining pearls. Is that correct, my lovely? And Carol, I have added you back on to the end of the order list. That's not a problem. Alison, that's perfect. Perfect. Let me pick them up for you. I'll use my hand, actually, it's quicker. And they don't run away from me when I use my fingers. The tools sometimes I miss. Okay, Alison, I hope you'll be happy there with everything once it arrives. Invoice for you will also get sent across to the email address on the order form. And I hope you'll be happy with everything, my lovely. Okay. You're very, very welcome, Alison. Oh, I didn't mark that you was here, actually. I nearly called you again. Up next is Beck Morgan. Beck, are you here? So when I do this, it's because I'm putting the new person's name, and I have to do this to click the OK button because I've got my camera here which blocks my view. So every time I do this, you can sort of see I'm putting in the new person's name. Is there a chart for colours? So on the Facebook page, if you type in pre-drilled pearls, it'll bring up quite a good colour chart. There is colours that are missing from it, don't get me wrong, but it'll bring up that. Or, in fact, I might actually just get those listed on the website as well so we can see. So I'll see if I can get them on the website as well. Let me just work out if I can do that now quickly while we're waiting. Oh, Alison, bless your heart. Thank you for these stars. That's very kind of you. So I'm looking for Beck Morgan. If anyone can see Beck, please comment on her comments. And Beck, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. That will bring your comment forward so I can see you as well. I am from Northamptonshire in the UK. I do ship worldwide. Sorry, my daughter's just come in to ask me a question quickly. Yes, they are, but you can use them as long as you put them all back, and try and put them back because they're in the colour orders. Because it's important with the colour orders. They are, but you can use them if you want. Just, yeah? And make sure when you put the lids back on, click them on really, really well. Yeah, just tuck it in. You're welcome. So she's found a big thing with loads of different felt tip pens in, and they're like 3 layers of colours. Anyway, she's like, can I use them? Yes, you can, darling. I'm really, really pedantic though. I really like them to be in the colour order. I don't know if you can tell I'm obsessed with the colours. So I do like them to be back in that order. If not though, I'll sort them out. But yeah, it's quite funny. So I haven't seen Beck Morgan, so we're going to move on, and of course if she comes on we can add her in, but again it would be to the end of the order list. Up next is Beanie Hatton. Beanie, are you here? Thank you, Bab. Can you bear with me? Beanie, hello. You'd like to have a pop? Okie dokie. Is there a certain colour or colours, Beanie, that you're hoping for? So if we start with your Perline and then your egg pop. So with Perline, you have got a darker silver bells. I know. Thank you. Thank you, Bub. That was everything. Coming back to your egg pop. And 3 pearls in this one. So in here you have got a brighter pink, a blood orange, and a grass green. Oh, sorry, run away. Okay, Beanie, what do you think to these? Again, if you're happy, they are yours. I'll need to know which one you'd like to have on your jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Can I help you, Bab? Pardon? Pardon? Oh, there's one there and then there's one in there. So if I go through again, you've got the silver bells, the brighter pink, the blood orange and the grass green. Right, I think I've done it. I have, yay. Can you swap the pink for a plum and the grass green on the charm? Of course you can. So let's have a look. So grass green is going on the charm, and if you can confirm you're happy with the remaining 3 as your loose pearls. I have just listed some colour charts on the website. Here is the link. They are listed for £1, but it won't let you check out, so they're not for sale. It's just I can't list something without a price. So I have made it so you can't actually check out with it, so don't worry. But there is some colour chart colours there. At the moment it's in the new in section on the website. I'll probably pop it in the extras section, but for now there I've popped it on quickly. Oh, you'd like to be invoiced for pin caps on the remaining pearls. Not a problem, Beanie. If I bring you back up to me as well, I hope you're happy with everything there. Your invoice will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form, and then I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. Okay, up next then today is Diane Costner. Diane, are you here? So this month is the February 2026 month that we're opening for now. I just thought it would be easier, Leslie. I don't know why I haven't done it before. Oh no, Diane, you was just trying to be helpful, and I should have clocked on. So it was me. But thank you for being helpful, because I'll know for when we get later on in the order list. And hello, so you'd like to have an egg pop. Diane, is that, oh, I just felt, yep, I felt a, oh, I can't see it, but there's a loose egg in there. Is there any colours? Oh, I've got another one. Okay, so yours is the purple because the green is hanging on. So, oh no, I'll just pop it in here for now. There we go. So are there certain colours for the third time? Sorry, I keep getting caught up. That you're hoping for. Let's go down. So if we start with your gifted pearl, if you've ordered the February 2026 monthly charm deal, you'll be added on for tonight. If there's anything else, the order would be added on to the next available live. I'll do an updated order list shortly, okay? So gifted pearl, my lovely. Okay, in here, oh, I think it's a pixie dust. Let me just pop it on the white. It is indeed. You've got gifted a pixie dust, Diane. I love that. Coming back for your egg pot. And, oh, 2 pearls in this one. And, oh, a 2-tonal pinky rose gold. So it's like a pinky, then it goes more into a rose gold, and then back into that creamy pink. How cool is that? A 2-tonal pinky rose gold. Hopefully you can see the difference. Yeah, see the difference with the pixie dust there. And a periwinkle. Perfect. What do you think to these, my lovely? If you're happy, then I'll need to know which one you'd like to have on the jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So we've got the, I'll do it in the order that they're in. So periwinkle, pixie dust, and then a 2-tonal pinky rose gold. What do you think? It does look like the rose gold may be a slight funky shape. Oh, sorry, that didn't come through to me. Pixie dust on the charm and the other 2 on jump rings, of course. Sorry, I don't think that came through until you commented on it. So pixie dust, and then you'd like to be invoiced for the remaining 2 on jump rings. Okay, pick that one up first. And then these 2 on here. Diane, I hope you're happy with those. Your invoice will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. And as always, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, up next then today is Sarah Rowley. Sarah Rowley, are you here? Diane, you're very, very welcome. Oh, and Sarah, I saw you a moment ago. So hopefully you are here. Pin caps are not big enough to thread through a chain. The jump rings I do in the normal size. So when someone says a jump ring, the normal size I pop them on is a 5mm jump ring. Some chains can thread through, some chains can't. I then do a 6, 7 and 8mm jump ring as well. Normally if someone wants to thread it through a chain, I suggest the 6mm one, because that's still not too big, but still then does fit most of the eyelets of the chains through. Also, I do offer 4mm jump rings, which are the ones which I normally use with bracelets and stuff, but they don't all fit all bracelets, so it just depends on the size of the link. And if I've just confused you, I'm ever so sorry. Sarah, hello. Sarah, would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? Oh, bless you, Tina. Thank you for watching. Honestly, the... Oh, no. So where are you based? But yeah, honestly, just watching, commenting, giving us a like every now and then is more than enough. I really do appreciate it. Oyster, donate the shells, and we'll wait and see for the colours. Okie dokie. So with your oyster, so I normally keep this just down here on many reasons actually, but the main one is so I don't knock it over, because this one I end up moving around all over the place. So let's go down for you, my lovely, starting with Perline and then moving on to your oyster. Bloop. Okay, you've got, oh, I think it's a pastel gold. He is indeed. Now he's a slight squished pebble shape, which means he's just ever so slightly funky shape there, but pastel gold to start with. If we come across for your oyster, slight double pop. There's your mother of pearls, so there's no pearls on that side. And then if we have a squidge in here, okay, there's no more in this one. Oh, I just need to open my wipes. Sorry, it's a new packet. They just recently swapped over. Okay, so we've got, I think it's an autumn peach actually. Not autumn peach. No, I did think he was an autumn peach. No, I actually think he's a slightly darker rose gold. Now I'm going to pop both of these on the white. So a slightly darker rose gold is that one. And then the pastel gold is that one. If we can see the difference there. What do you think to both of those? So again, pastel gold is the first one, and then you've got a slightly darker rose gold. If you're happy, please let me know which one you would like to have on your jewellery. And if you'd like to make any swaps or changes, I can do that for you as well. Can you have the rose gold on the charm? Of course you can. And then you're happy with the pastel gold as your loose pearl. Is that correct? Yes, perfect. And you're very, very welcome. Okie dokie. So Sarah, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And thank you for the donation with your shells as well. I've put a colour chart on the website, Valerie. There's the link. It doesn't show all the colours, and some colours do come in and out of stock, and in and out of sort of swap availability. But yeah, there's a rough chart, and if you go through it, sort of has all the different colour ranges on there. Right, Carol J. Grant was up next, but I've popped her to the side and I will email her tomorrow, which means up next is Shirley Guthrie. Shirley, are you here? There we go. You're very welcome. It may, so at the moment it's on the new in section on the website, that colour chart. I may pop it in the extras section, but for now I'll leave it there because I think that's just the easiest place to sort of locate it. So Shirley Guthrie, oh Shirley, hello. You would like to, oh I just flew one out. You'd like to have a pop. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Okay, so Shirley, good luck. Bloop. Okay, oh we've got a dark purple for you. So again, it's like a dark Cadbury purple. Coming back for your egg pop, and oh my gosh, these two together are beautiful. Okay, so 2 pearls in this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, so a two-tonal pinkle purple. So hopefully you can see it is majority purple, but it is two-tonal, and you can see those darker areas coming through. And then it's a Pepsi green, but it's a dark Pepsi green, so almost like a bluey green. Together, those two are gorgeous, in my opinion. Obviously, please don't feel like if you don't like them that you can't swap them. Everyone prefers different colours. But Shirley, you've got a dark deep Cadbury purple, a two-tonal pinkle, and a darker Pepsi greeny blue. If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you would like to have on your jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. You'd like to have the Pepsi green on the charm. And then you'd like to be invoiced for lobster fitting with the 2 remaining pearls. Brilliant. So I've just written that down for you. So I'm just going to pick these up. Okay, so Shirley, your invoice for your additional extras will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. And I hope that you will be happy with everything once it arrives. Okie dokie. And Debbie, bless you. Thank you for these stars, Debbie. Shirley, you're very, very welcome. Up next today is Sam Heyman. Sam, are you here? Now I'm just going to see if I can move this and then oh, sugar. Yep, I moved it, I dropped it. Sorry, something was on my printer tray, so I could try and print these off so I can do an updated order list. So I'll do that shortly. I've just got to print this off first. So Sam, oh Sam, hello my lovely. You'd like to have a pop, you sent me an email. Okay, bear with me a second. I'm just going to search the email address, it will be easier. Okay, I can't answer that now, but I've definitely got the email, so I will get back to you. Okay. Not a problem. Okay, so for today we've got an egg pop. Are there any colours that you're hoping for? So if we start with Perline for you. I do, Yazzie. Look. Okay, so you've got a watermelon. Watermelon as your gifted pearl. Coming back with your egg pop. And 4 pearls in this one. Okay, so you've got candy floss pink, a Cinderella blue. Oh no, sorry, that is a periwinkle. I'm so sorry, periwinkle. A seafoam green and a purple frost. So watermelon, candy floss pink, periwinkle, Pepsi green and purple frost. If you're happy with these, Sam, I'll need to know which colours you would like where. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Shirley, bless you. Thank you for these stars there. Again, that's very kind of you. I've just realised that on the on the monthly charm deals that I've popped on the website for March and April, I've called it Marchy instead of March. It's got a Y on the end. Oh gosh. It doesn't have to be on for February 2026. So what we're doing now, Brenna. No, so I'll automatically assume that you'd like to have the pearl on, but you don't have to if you don't want to. But Sam, what do you think? What would you like to do? I'm just going to refresh my comments because they haven't been coming through fully today. No, okay, I haven't seen you yet. Not a problem. I'm going to have to change Marchy though, I think. As enjoyable as it is, I'll you know what, I'll get like 50 emails telling me that I've spelt it wrong. There we go. Oh, I'm glad it's unfroze for you, Sarah. Oh, Sam, can we swap the pink for a plum? Of course. Periwinkle on the charm, lobster fittings on the purple and plum, and the other two into perline. Oh, bless your heart. Well, let me do this just a section at the time so I don't get confused. So a plum here. So we're going to swap the pink for the plum. We're going to have the periwinkle on the charm. You'd like to have the invoiced for lobster fittings with the purple frost. Oh, it's running away. Purple frost and the plum. And then the remaining two you would like to pop into perline. Sam, that is very, very kind of you. Of course I can. Both of these are going to go into perline, and I'm sure whoever will receive those is going to be very, very grateful. Okay. There we go. Perfect. So Sam, invoice for the lobster fittings. That will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. And then I hope you will be happy with everything once it arrives. And I will get back to your email, do not worry. Okay. And then up next today is Margaret Holden. Margaret, are you here? So camera's done a spinneroony. Let's see if I can... It's gone back. Right, let's do an updated... Oh, no, Margaret's here. Perfect. Margaret, you'd like to have a pop. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down. And good luck to you, Margaret. So starting with perline, your gifted pearl. Ooh, we've got Simba Peach. So gorgeous, bright Simba Peach there. Egg pop, moving on to your egg pop. And 3 pearls in this one. Okay, oh, it's a pickle, but he is a spotted pickle. So he's got some darker markings around. I don't know if you'll see specific spots on the camera, but I'm hoping you can see the darker areas there. So spotted pickle. You've got a silver Cinderella and a sea green, so slightly darker sea green there. Margaret, what do you think to these? So if I go through them again, you've got the Simba Peach, Spotted Pickle, Silver Cinderella, and a Sea Green. If you're happy, which one would you like on your jewellery? And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Can we swap the Simba Peach for a Purple Frost? Yes. So, this one for a Purple Frost. One like this. Okay. Here. Thank you. Oh, so you'd like to have the Purple Frost on the charm. Brilliant. And then the rest you're happy with as your loose pearls. That's perfect, Margaret. Pick these up as well. Okay. Well, I hope you'll be happy with everything, Margaret, once it arrives for you, my lovely. And then that's safe up there for you. Okay. And up next today is Diliana Dimitrova. Diliana, are you here? Now, I did just update the order list, so I'll pop it in the comments from where we are now. There's Diliana and so on. So if you've ordered for tonight, you should be on that list there, unless I haven't printed it off yet, but I don't think anything else has come through. I haven't refreshed though. Diliana, hello, my lovely. Can you have an oyster? Of course you can. Okay, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And overall, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So again, starting with Pearline for you. Bloop. Okay, in here, ooh, a gunmetal chocolate. So it's a really dark, deep gunmetal colour, but it's definitely got a chocolate undertone to him. Coming back for your oyster. Soft pop there. Donate the shells, perfect, thank you very much. And you're looking for a pixie dust or a rose gold. Okay, well, there's your mother of pearls, so there's no pearls on that side. Ooh. I think we've only had singles so far, actually, haven't we? Because there's no more in that one. Now, it is a sea foam green. I do have rose golds in my swaps. I don't have pixie dusts at the moment. So we've got a gunmetal chocolate and a sea foam green. If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like to have on your jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. The gunmetal for a rose gold, of course. Let me have a look. Oh no, that's not the correct. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I was looking for my pot with all the chocolates in because that's where the rose golds are, and it was just behind me and not next to me. Okay, so shall we go for this one? So hang on, which ones are we swapping for the gunmetal? Let's move it over here. I'll move the green over as well. So rose gold. Love it. So rose gold on the charm, and then can you confirm that you're happy with the sea foam as your loose pal? Rose gold on here. Diliana, bless your heart. Thank you ever so much for the stars there. That's extremely kind of you. And the sea foam is your loose pal there. So thank you for the donation with your shells, Diliana. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, then up next today is Nicola Woods. Nicola, are you here? Nikki, hello. Can you have 2 pops? Of course you can. And you're going to wait to see what comes out. Okay, so 2 egg pops. Let's go down. And then starting with Perline for you. Okay, oh, a larger raspberry is your donated pal. Egg pop number 1. And 4 pals in your first one. So we've got a, oh, I think it's more of a cranberry red actually. Oh no, under the light though it does look more blood orange. Okay, I'm going to say blood orange because under the light he is more blood orange. A lighter Cinderella blue. A seafoam green. So I think seafoam green is the colour of the night actually. And a darker gunmetal grey. Egg pop number 2. And you've got 3 pals in this one. So you've got another seafoam green, slightly darker than the first one. You've got a yolk yellow and a brighter pink. Nikki, I'll need to know which 2 pearls you'd like to have on your jewellery. And if there's any swaps or changes you'd like to do, I can do that for you as well. So if I go through the colours again, you've got your raspberry and bright pink, blood orange, lighter Cinderella blue. You've got 2 sea foams, a gunmetal grey and a yolk yellow. Swap out the 2 seafoam green for a bright lemon yellow and a light orchid. Yes. Okay, so seafoam greens come here. So a lighter orchid. That's sort of the lightest I have. So it is that still pinky purple orchid, and then the yellow, this one. Bright lemon yellow. Oh, that one there. Okay, what do you think to those, Nikki? Can they go on the charms? Of course they can. And then the remaining pearls there, can you confirm that you're happy with those as your loose pearls? So orchid and lemon yellow on the jewellery. So remaining pearls here, are you happy with these as your loose pearls? Can we swap the dark one for a purple rain? Purple rain. Yep. Oh, this is a slightly darker purple rain, but I love him. What do you think of that one? Perfect, and then you're happy with all of those as your loose pearls. Okay. Nikki, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives there then, my lovely. That's on there, and that's up there for you. Okie dokie. Right, up next today we have got Michelle Allen. Michelle, are you here? Sorry, camera's doing spinning around again. Nikki, you're very welcome. Michelle, hello. Let me just mark that you're here. And you'd like to have an egg pop. Okay, is there certain colours, Michelle, that you're hoping for? So let's go down, and I wish you all of the luck, my lovely. Bloop. Okay, so we've got a waterberry, I think. Let me just double check. Yes, so waterberry. So this is a mix between watermelon and raspberry. Coming back for your egg pop. And 3 pearls in this one. Oh, I've just seen that you're looking for an amethyst colour. Well, we've got 2 different purples here. We've got a lavender purple and a darker midnight purple. You then have a bright raspberry as well. Okay, so waterberry, lavender, midnight purple, and a raspberry. Now I don't have amethyst. I'd say the closest I have to amethyst, so with the amethyst obviously you've got the lighter colours, the darker colours, so it just depends what sort of shade of amethyst you're looking for. I suppose amethyst does come in a lot of, like in a large range of like purpley colours, doesn't it? Okay, let me show you a couple that I've got. Debbie, if it's for tonight's monthly charm deal, then you'll be on the order list. If it's for anything but tonight's monthly charm deal, you'll get an email to confirm your opening date. So you've got this one, or you've got this one, or this one. Which is the closest to amethyst for you? So for me, depending on what I'm like, if you're looking at a crystal, if you're looking at a like a geode cluster, if you're looking, so do you know what I mean? If you're looking at different things, they can be different shades. So does that help? Oh, I've just found amethyst by Origin, which is really interesting. Obviously, I would have to fact check this. This was just Googled quickly, but yeah, this was listed by Origin. So this is different amethysts from different countries. Obviously, again, I would have to fact check this. But yeah, so that's Do you know what I mean? There's lots of different shades of amethyst, so it just depends on which one's closer to what you're hoping for. You're going to go with the lavender, so not these ones. That's not a problem. So remaining pearls then, are you happy with those as your loose pearls, or are there any other swaps or changes that you'd like to make? I have also updated the order list that was on the page as well. So if you have ordered, you'll be able to see it there as well if you can't find it in the comments. Can we swap the raspberry for a purple rain? Yes. Oh no, that's purple frost. There we go, that one. Both purples as your loose pearls, and then the waterberry you'd like to gift into Perline. Of course I can, Michelle, and that's very kind of you with your gifted pearl here, so I'll pop that straight into Perline. Okay, so Michelle, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Thank you for the gifted pearl as well, and then that's up there for you. Okay, perfect. Up next then today is Brittany Eiffel, or Iffel, sorry. Brittany Iffel, are you here? Oh, I've got that song in my head now. Had it had it right the first time, so Brittany Eiffel. I'll try to remember. I'm not the best with names, but I will try my best to remember. So Brittany, hello my lovely. You have got one opening. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? No, Michelle, I 100% understand, and you don't need to be picky. No, you do need to be picky. You don't need to be sorry for being picky, because it's jewellery, especially jewellery with a sentimental value. You have to be as picky as you can. So yeah, you don't need to apologise at all. And oh, bless you, Michelle. Thank you for the stars. It's very, very kind of you. Brittany, you'd like to have an egg pop. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So starting with Perline with your gifted pearl. Bloop. And we've got a seafoam green. Seafoam green. Coming back for your egg pop. And we've got 3 pearls in this one. So you've got a lighter lavender. we've got a slightly two-tonal Cinderella blue. The Cinderella blue is also a slight squished pebble shape, so there's a slight funky shape there. And it's a two-tonal pink, so you've got a couple of two-tonals here. So seafoam green, a lighter lavender, a two-tonal Cinderella, and a two-tonal pink. If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you would like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So I do have a Tahitian crystal pearl, so we can swap these for a crystal pearl because you did have an egg pop, but because it is a crystal pearl, it would either need to be on the jewellery or on a fitting. Is that okay? So I can, and also because it's a crystal pearl, it's not going to look, the colour doesn't represent correctly. It doesn't pick it up properly with the crystal pearls, so the colours that you'll see on the website with the photos is the correct colour. There we go. Okay, so a crystal Tahitian. Which colour would you like to swap out for him? Take out the Cinderella. Okay. And then you'd like to have the sea foam on the jewellery. Okay, so sea foam on the jewellery, and then you'd like to be invoiced for a lobster fitting with the crystal Tahitian pearl. The remaining 2 pearls, are you happy with those as your loose pearls, or are there any other changes? You'd like the lavender on a lobster fitting as well, and then you'd like to gift the last pearl. Bless your heart. That's very kind of you, and I'm sure whoever will receive that is going to be very, very grateful. Brittany, let me bring you back up to me. The invoice for your additional extras, that will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, and then up next today we have Anne Peterson. Anne, are you here? Brittany, you're very, very welcome. Anne, hello. You would like to have an egg pop. Okay, Anne, is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? If we go down, and then of course starting with purling for you, and then moving on to your egg pop. Bloop. Okay, so you've got a lemon yellow as the gifted pearl. And then coming back for your egg pop, and you've got 4 pearls in this one. Okay, so a bridal white, which is a slight funky shape. If I just pop it like that, just ever so slight, got almost like a point to him. You've also got a yolk yellow. You've got a blood orange and a TARDIS blue. And I'll need, so I've just seen you as hoping for a Pepsi green. So I'll need to know if you're happy with these. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So again, if I go through the colours, you've got the lemon yellow, yolk yellow, bridal white, blood orange and TARDIS blue. So are you happy with these, Anne, or are there any swaps or changes that you'd like to make? Oh, okay. So you'd like to have 3 Pepsi greens matching and 2 plums matching. Okay, please bear with me a moment. I'm just going to remove these. Okay, so just confirm if you're happy with those ones there. And then you'd like to have 1 Pepsi on the charm and then the remaining 4 with pin caps. Okay. But like I said, just confirm for me that you're happy with those ones there. Yes, perfect. Right, let me just take one for the jam, and then these 4 are on pin caps. Anne, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Thank you for the, oh no, sorry, we didn't do shells, we did egg pops, didn't we? Dear me. Invoice will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form, and that's safe up there for you. Let me mark that you was here as well. Okay, perfect. Up next then today is Stevie Jane Woodford. Stevie Jane, are you here? Plums, and the plums are quite popular today as well. I do find with the monthly charm deals, if you watch them back, there's often a colour which is more popular being requested than any other on each month. So it's really quite interesting. I think last month was the pea green, wasn't it? I can't remember what the month before that was. One of the months was orchid. So yeah, it turns out that there's always a sort of, not a trend, but a colour most requested on that monthly charm deal live. It's very, very interesting. Oh no, camera's on my hands. I'm sorry. I was talking to you guys up here. Oops. As you can see, I talk with my hands a lot. Thank you, Cassie, for letting me know though. So I'm looking for Stevie Jane Woodford. Stevie Jane, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. If anyone else can see Stevie Jane, please comment on her comment because it will bring it forward so I can see as well. She did, Yazzie, I remember that. She did. But I suppose it's just, it's not a bad thing. I just find it really interesting because obviously the colours change as the months go on, and sometimes they sort of link to the sort of the seasons or the like almost the themes of the month in a way. Like for me, in my head it's plum, and in my head it's Valentine's. So it's, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that could just be me making links. But I just think it's quite interesting. Last call for Stevie Jane Woodford. If not, we'll move on. So Stevie Jane Woodford, are you here? Let me refresh here. Okay, I haven't seen Stevie Jane. If she comes on, we can add her in again, but it would be to the end of the order list. Oh, let me move that out of the way. So then up next today is Donna Gertz. Donna, are you here? There we go. It is a gorgeous colour, I will agree with you that. Donna, hello. Let me mark you're here because I keep forgetting to do that. There we go. Donna, you would like to have an egg pop. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So as always, starting with Parleen. Oh, it still sounds like there is quite a few in there actually. So Donna, good luck. Bloop. You have got a Simba Peach. Simba Peach as the gifted pal, and then with your egg pop, 4 pals in this one. Okay, so you've got a slightly smaller blush pink. Oh, here's a slight squished pebble there as well actually. We've got a mustard yellow, a silver chocolate, and a darker midnight blue. Oh, sorry. Donna, what do you think to these pearls? So again, you've got the Simba Peach, Blush Pink, Mustard Yellow, Silver Chocolate, and Midnight Blue. If you're happy, I'll need to know which one you'd like to have on the jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. You'd like to have the Blush Pink on the jewellery. Okay, and then you'd like to match the Midnight Blue. I'll have a look for you. If I can, which colour would you like to swap out for him? Slightly too small. I think that's slightly too big. Yeah. I think that's too small as well, actually. There we go. Take out the mustard. Okay, are there any other swaps or changes that you would like to make? And then you'd like to be invoiced for pin caps with the 4 remaining pearls. Okie dokie. Donna, I hope you're happy with everything there. Invoice will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form, and then that's safe up there for you. Perfect. And then up next today is Selena Zambito. Now, Selena has requested that I open up without her. So let me just write down the timestamp. The timestamp I have is 1 hour 51 minutes. If that's not the correct timestamp that you guys have, please let me know and I can do a new one. So Selena, let's do your egg pop, and I wish you all of the luck. So this is for Selena Zambito's opening, starting with Pearline for you. Okay, and you have got a Cinderella blue, slight silver Cinderella there, with your egg pop, and you've got 4 pearls with this one. So you've got a yellow, we've got a silver chocolate, so a lighter silver chocolate, You've got a midnight blue and a darker burgundy red. Selena, when you watch this back, I'll need to know if you're happy with these and which one you would like to have on the jewellery. And then if there's any swaps or changes that you'd like to do, I can do that for you as well. So again, you've got that slightly lighter silver Cinderella, yellow, lighter silver chocolate, midnight blue and darker burgundy red. So I'll be emailing Selena her timestamp across, and then that way when she watches this back she can let me know what you'd like to do. So Selena, I hope you'll be happy with everything there as well. And that's that for you. Okay. Up next then today we have got Yazzie B, which is Yasmin, or Yazzie B, Yazzie Bait, I believe. Are you here? Deborah, you're very welcome. I'm glad you're happy. Enjoy, Tina. Hey, hey, hey. Hi, Yazzie. So you would like to have an egg pop. Okay. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So again, let's go down. And then starting with your gifted pal. Bloop. Okay, so we've got a brighter candy floss pink. With your egg pop, and you've got two pearls in this one. You've got a grass green and a two-tonal pink, so it goes almost like to a magenta and then to a, so there's the bright part, there's the light, so bright light, so a candy pink, a grass green and a two-tonal pink, Yasmin. What do you think to these? Oh, Jem, I'm glad Elliot's happy. I hope you're happy as well. Can we swap the green for a silver Cinderella? Okay. What do you think to that one, Yazzie? If you're happy, perfect, and if so, is there any other swaps or changes you'd like to make? Oh, can you have the Silver Cinderella on the charm? Okay, and then you'd like to swap the Fast Pink for a Blurple. So going around, you can see blues and purples and different lights that will show slightly different shades there. Those two you're happy with as your loose pearls. Okay. Yazzie, I hope you're happy with everything there. There we go. So that's it there. I hope you'll be happy with it all once it arrives as well, my lovely. And up next today we have got AJ Long. AJ, I remember you here earlier, so are you still here, my lovely? Of course, Shay. I think I always have, just as the years have gone by, more colour options have become available. AJ, you would like to have an oyster and keep your shells. Okie dokie. Is there certain colour or colours, AJ, that you're hoping for? So, and let's go down. So starting with your gifted pearl from Perline, we have got an autumn peach, slightly lighter autumn peach. And then moving on to your oyster, there's your mother of pearl. I will clean that up for you in just a moment. Okay, there's no more in that one. And I think, hang on, I think I need to have a closer look at him because he's sort of on the cusp of being either a periwinkle or a Cinderella, or possibly Silver Cinderella. Okay, let me have a look. Oh, I think it is a Silver Cinderella there, a lighter Silver Cinderella. So you've got an autumn peach and a lighter Silver Cinderella, AJ. If you're happy with these two, they are yours. I'll need to know which one you would like to have on your jewellery. And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. I'm just wrapping up your shells. Okay. So you'd like to have peach on the charm, and then you'd like to be invoiced for hoop fitting with the silver Cinderella. So peach, and then invoice for hoop. We're opening the freshwater pals at the moment, Tina. Okay, let me bring you back up. AJ, I hope you're happy with everything. I have wrapped up the shells, so that will get sent along with the order as well. Oh, bless you. You're very, very welcome. And invoice will get sent for you to the email address that's on the order form as well. So I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Up next then is Jennifer Moscow. Jennifer, are you here? Jennifer, hello. You would also like to have an oyster. You'd like to donate your shells, and you're going to let the oyster decide the colour. Okay. So, let's go down. And Jennifer, good luck to you as well. So with Perline, you have got a waterberry. And then with your oyster, lights pop there. There's your mother of pearl. I could feel it then, but I just couldn't get it. Okay, you are twinning. Jennifer, twinning with your oyster there. If I dry these up for you, you are twinning with Dove Grey twins. So you've got the Waterberry and Dove Grey twins. What do you think to these? If you're happy, I'll need to know which one you'd like to have on your jewellery, my lovely. If you're not happy, I can make any changes that you would like to do as well. Can we keep the Dove Grey aside for your Sunday opening? Yes. Let me just grab a different piece of paper. Yep. Okay, so is that both dove greys or just the one? And then you'd like to have waterberry on the charm. Both of them. Okie dokie. Not a problem. So I've added it on a different sheet, and then I will add it to Sunday's booking, and then that will be there for you. Perfect. Well, thank you for the donation with your shawls, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You're very, very welcome. Up next on today is Joe Jason. Joe, are you here? And Jennifer, you're very welcome. Joe, hello. Can you have an egg pop? Wait to see what comes out colour-wise. Okay, Joe, I wish you all of the luck. And again, coming down, starting with Perline for you. Ooh. Now he is a bright hot pink. He is a slight, funky shape there. So he's a slight strished pebble. So that's him. And if I show him sort of strished pebble ways and then back to long ways, so you can sort of see slight shape change there. So slight strished pebble, brighter pink. With your egg pop, you've got two pearls with this one. So a grass green and a slightly darker purple frost. What do you think to these, Joe? If you're happy, please let me know which one you would like to have on your jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Swap the pink and the purple for a plum and a GB peacock. So swap the pink, and purple. Sorry, they all went rollabout then, didn't they? Oh, please stay still, Mr. Green. For a plum. Okay, so plum, and then a GB peacock is this one. Okay, if you're happy with those there, that's perfect. And I'll need to know which one you'd like to have on the jewellery. You'd like to have the plum on the charm, and you'd like to be invoiced for jump rings on the 2 remaining pals. Okay, so plum on the charm and these 2 on jump rings. Joe, I hope you're happy with everything there. There we go. Your invoice will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. And of course, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. You're very welcome, and bless you. Thank you very much. Much. Hope you take the day off. I'm working in the day, but I'll probably take the evening off. Okay, up next then today is Carol Ann Grant. Carol Ann Grant, are you here? Thank you, Bab. Carol, hello. So you would like to have an egg pop. Okay, Carol, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Good luck. Bloop. Okay, so you've got a brighter, slightly two-tonal actually. This is me. Let me go back to where you can see your pearls. So a brighter pink, slightly two-tonal. And then with your egg pop. And you have got 2 pearls in this one. A Pepsi green and a lighter raspberry. Carol, what do you think to these? So again, you've got your two-tonal pink, you've got your Pepsi green, and you've got a lighter raspberry. Thank you. swap the pink and the raspberry for a silver Cinderella and a plum. Okay, so silver Cinderella and then a plum. You'd like to have the silver Cinderella on the charm. And then you're happy with the remaining two as your loose pearls. Can you just confirm that you're happy with those swaps there? Yes, perfect. So silver Cinderella is on the jewellery, and then these two are your loose pearls. Carol, I hope that you will be happy with everything once it arrives. There we go. And then that's up there for you. Perfect. And then up next today is Lorraine Grant. Lorraine, are you here? There we go. Lorraine, hello. You would like to have a egg pop. I just felt another one that was open there, so you may have to pull that out. No, I can never see them though, so this is the egg pops. I can never see them when I look in. Oh, no, I lie. Ta-da! Okay, so are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Lorraine? Starting with Pearline for you. Thank you, Carol. Bloop. Okay, so you've got a silver chocolate as your gifted pearl. And then if we come back for your egg pop, and you've got 4 pearls in this one. So we have a seafoam green, a sea green, a blush pink, and then we also have a lighter autumn peach, but he does have a couple of little dimples, so a couple of little imperfections here, little inclusions. So of course, if you're not happy with that, we can swap them for you. So that's a lighter autumn peach. So silver chocolate, seafoam green, sea green, blush pink, and an autumn peach. What do you think to these, Lorraine? And if you're happy, which one would you like on the jewellery? Oh, so you'd like to have the chocolate on the charm, and then you're happy with the remaining ones as your loose pearls. Perfect. So let me pop all of these in here, and if I bring you back up, Lorraine, I'm glad you're happy with everything there. Sorry, I refreshed and then your comment came through. There we go. And Lorraine, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Up next then today is Pamela Sinclair. Pamela, are you here? Pamela, good evening. You have got one opening, Pamela. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? An egg pop, perfect. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down, and starting with Pauline for you. Bloop. So your gifted pearl is a TARDIS blue. TARDIS blue. Coming back for your egg pop. And we've got 4 pearls in this one. You've got a raspberry, a creamy lavender, a darker silver chocolate, and a Pepsi green. What do you think to these ones? Again, if you're happy with these colours, I'll need to know which one you would like to have on your jewellery, Pamela. And if there's any swaps or changes, I can do that for you as well. I'll have a Hello? Alright, sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. I changed the microphone and then it just went muted for a moment. Okay, so that silver olive there, are you happy with that one? Yeah, okay, so which colour would you like to swap out for him? Jumping on the plum train. Can you have 2 plums? Of course you can. Which 2 would you like to swap out for that one? Do they need to be matching? Tell you what, I'll look for matching ones. There we go. So those, oh, sorry Mr. Plum. Those 2 there. Excuse me. Swap the pink and the chocolate, so those 2 there. Okay, so you'd like to have the olive on the charm, and then you'd like to be invoiced for small lobster fittings on the other 4. Perfect. Pamela, I have that down for you. Your invoice will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's over there. And then up next today is Debbie Anderson. Debbie, are you here? Debbie, hello, hello, hello. Debbie, you have got one opening. You'd like to have a pop. Okay, Debbie, is there certain colours that you are hoping for? So starting with Perline for you with your gifted pal. Bloop. Okay, so you have got an, oh, I think it's a lighter raspberry there. Oh. So this is sort of as light a raspberry as we go, almost sort of moving into like the orchid zone, but it just doesn't have that purpley undertone to him. Coming back for your egg pop. Oh, sorry. And you have got two pals in here, Debbie. So a brighter pink. So you've got a lighter raspberry and then a brighter pink. And we also have a purple frost. What do you think to these? Can we change the purple for an icy blue? You can. Lovely. You'd like that one to go on the charm. Perfect. So just to confirm, icy blue on the charm, and then the remaining two you're happy with as your loose pearls. Is that all correct, Debbie? Oh, no, you'd like the other two on lobster fittings. That's absolutely fine. So you'd like to be invoiced for lobster fittings with the two remaining pearls. Perfect. And you're very welcome. Let me bring you back up to me. Now the invoice for those lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. Perfect. Debbie, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you, my lovely. Perfect. And then up next today, we have got Stephanie Park. Stephanie, are you here? Stephanie Park, are you here? If anyone else can see Stephanie, please comment on her comment, because that will bring it forward so I can see. And Stephanie, if you're here, please type I'm invisible, because that will bring your comment forward so I can see you as well. Last call for Stephanie Park. If not, we'll move on. Okay, and then up next today is April Gibson. April, are you here? April, hello. You would like to have a pop. Okay, so April, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Good luck, my lovely. Bloop. Okay, so you have got, it's a pickle with a bright, beautiful pickle green with your egg pop. And you've got 3 pals in this one. So you've got a seafoam green, a burgundy red, and a lighter autumn peach. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, April, please let me know which one you'd like to have on the jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. You'd like to have a TARDIS blue and swap out the pickle. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't change your name over, April. Sorry, there you go, my lovely. Okay, so you'd like to have a TARDIS blue for the pickle. Yeah. There we go. I don't have any Pepsi Blues, I'm afraid. I do have the Pepsi Green, but I don't have any Pepsi Blue. So there's the Pepsi Green for the other green. Is there a different colour that you would like to have? Another burgundy red. Okie dokie. So to take this one and add in one of these. Okay, so if you're happy with all of those there, April, which one would you like to have on your jewellery? You'd like to be invoiced for hoop fittings for the 3 remaining pearls, and you'd like to have the burgundy red on your jewellery. Okay, April, you're very, very welcome. Let me just pop these on here, and if I bring you back up to me as well, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, April. And again, your invoice will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. And that's it there for you. Okay. Perfect. And that brings us to the end of the order list for today. So as always, thank you all for watching, all for joining in. We're back to normal lives on Friday. We are fully booked for Friday. So if you would like to order, you'll be booking in for after then. So I hope you all have a brilliant day tomorrow and Friday daytime, and I'll see you Friday evening. We're live 8 p.m. GMT. So thank you all for joining us tonight, and have a great week. Take care. Bye.